Hello, friends. Small announcement for today. Twy and Violembro are working on keeping an eye on the internet to see maybe if they can figure out what's going on. So Alan and I are stuck in the same room together. So I opted to just not do model. I'm not going to talk at all this time. So I'm just going to unmute and hope for the best.
Any of your characters?
Hi. Sorry.
Like, in-game?
I don't believe any of you have met in-game. Like, literally met any of each other. So that is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
And hello!
Oh no, yeah. I think I might have Gemini might have met Pim before.
Yeah, I was like vaguely remembering that.
Never seen Pim in my life.
Oh.
Never
No
ever.
way. B's different.
Oh wait, Pim was in the the diggy hole, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. At least
Yeah,
I know
we did-
you.
Excellent.
Yeah, we did a
Great.
diggy hole together.
I'm glad that conversation had that happened. It did have to happen. It was good. So we are playing 10 Candles by Calvary Games, and we are playing. It's called Ex Lovers Lovers because it's the name of a Voltaire song and works. So I'm gonna go around and introduce everybody. Gemini is played by Zach.
Howdy.
We got Adders returning, played by Adrian.
Hello, it's me.
Yeah, my ones and twos. We got Pim, who is played by Keri.
Hi, hello.
And again, Nameless, played by Rob.
Hey, ready for some fun.
So, this game is a tragic horror game. It's... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce B, who is played by Art/RuRu as my co-DM. Please type hi, Art.
Please clap.
Boo.
Boo. So, starting off this game is we have to set the scene. You all wake up, and you might be in the middle of doing something when you wake up. Or it just comes to you that you don't remember how you got where you are right now. Like, the lights, you're definitely inside the sub, but the lights are flickering. And you don't see anybody around you right now. In the distance, you do hear a persistent dripping sound that feels like it is echoing through the cavernous hallways of the submarine. And that is where we are. And we have to start by... You guys give yourselves a virtue and a vice. Like, what is a virtue of Gemini?
Wants to help others.
Okay. And what is his vice?
I'm kind of torn between like gluttony really wouldn't fit here. Like a thirst for knowledge. Like he can't not know what's going on.
Okay, yeah.
So, too overly inquisitive, maybe.
Yeah, inquisitive is a perfectly good vice. Like, and for Adders, I know we haven't spent a lot of time with Adders. Do you know what his vice might be?
I would say like wrath, like anger.
Okay. And how about his virtue?
It would probably be something along the lines of like super trustworthy, like a bond or a deal is never broken, even for like an enemy.
I like it. And Pim, what is your virtue?
Loyalty.
And your vice?
Recklessness.
And Nameless, what is your virtue?
You know what's unfair?
And your vice? Just
We only
drugs.
can have one. We'll do glutton today.
We got loyal and reckless. And then we have helpful and gluttony. Okay. I have to write this stuff down. So, and now, this is the weird part of this game. If you guys could take out your phones or any recording device you have and record a small message in a bottle situation before the game starts. Like,
So should we mute?
yeah, please mute yourself to the stream. And everybody in the stream, if you guys could do this too. Like, what would you like if you have the ability to record a message in a bottle, like on your phone, like with a video, but just like don't show the video. We don't need to see the video. Just you two, all of you have woken up in the same situation. Like, the kind of thing that you would find at the end of a horror movie. The context is you are in the submarine, but it looks weird. You are hearing a distant dripping, and for some reason that dripping sound is setting your teeth on edge. It is terrifying. Like, the walls seem more claustrophobic than the submarine normally is, even though it's always a metal tube. B, are there any other noises going on that I should be aware of? In character, yes, Vanex. Like, so you would, like, Clem is here, in this sub. Is the sound playing
Some
for art? Oh, there it goes.
slimy sounding drag noises here and there.
An uncomfortable sound. Yeah, if you guys want to do a text one too, that's absolutely fine. I can read them out later. Or you guys can read them out however you want. And as soon as you guys are done, just let me know.
I am recorded.
Yeah, I'm done with mine.
Excellent. So now, we have to write a thing called a brink, and this, you are literally sending to each other, but we do not send them. You guys don't tell me them. So we're gonna go counterclockwise. No, we're gonna go clockwise. So nameless, right? And a brink can be something like, I saw you steal something. I saw you save somebody's life. I saw you drop something. Anything like that. Like, I saw X. Or I heard X. And like, these will be the ways that you guys can save yourselves at the end. So
Who would be my person?
Pim. And then
Okay.
Pim, yours is Gemini. Gemini's yours is Adders. Nameless.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Wait, what am I doing?
You're writing something along the line. I'll get it in the. Sorry, guys.
I'm writing something about another player?
Yes. You were
Okay.
writing something about Nameless. Like, you can say that you can write, you saw him do X, and then it becomes real.
Wait,
Oh,
who am I
okay.
writing about?
You're writing about adders. Like, examples of blinks. I have seen you kill, abandon, rage, lie, cry, sacrifice, betray, freeze, promise, collapse, fight, run. I have seen you destroy what you care the most about. I have seen you worship the monster. I have seen you give up. These are all possible things that your blinks can be. And then just like write them for the person, and then send them to them on Discord or Facebook. Or I do not need to know these things. And like I said, they're just quick one sentence long situations. Once we get done with this setup, the game actually starts going pretty quick.
Snore.
I'm sorry.
There was like a thump in the music.
How was it?
Yeah, and like actually made me like look over my shoulder, like, huh?
I got the
Hello?
music in the workshop channel in case anybody that's playing wants to hear it. Like it's ominous as fuck. All right, and now I assume that you're all done.
Oh my goodness.
I
I'm
just sent
done.
mine to Gemini.
And I just sent mine to Adrian.
And Art, can you write one and you share yours with me? Just send me what ours for all of them is.
Wait,
Like,
I actually sent it to Nameless?
yeah, send it to Nameless, because like
How do...
Like-
Okay, oh jeez. Okay. I don't know.
I'm sorry, either Facebook or Discord or however you guys can
Wait,
possibly communicate.
So how'd you send it?
You can go to the Discord and message Pim.
Oh, I did.
Okay, excellent then.
I'm wondering where my message is.
I'm getting to it. Hold on. God, the horror is so tense right now. Oh,
I'm sorry.
let's see.
The state of the sub is... It is like... It's the sub seen through a filter. Like, everything is just a little bit surreal. Like, the hallways seem way too long. There is, like, a very, very, very loud dripping sound happening. And there's also, like, the sliming, like, sloshes of, like, what sounds like a wet, like, sack of parts just slapping around out there. It's also cold.
So now we incorporate what the thingamajigger is?
Yes, we will incorporate that into the scenes, but you have to use I will start explaining right now. So everybody has their things, and now, like, give me your moment of hope, like your drive, what you are doing, either what you are doing here, what you hope to figure out. Like, I want to find out what's going wrong here. I want to save X character, or like I want to see X player, or I need to get to the steering. I need to get to the communications room.
Are we messaging it to you?
No, you just say that out loud. As soon as you can think of like something that you want your character to do.
I want my
I have an
recipe
idea.
book to have my name on it.
You want, what was that? A recipe book with your name on it?
Yeah.
I want to discover the true nature of whatever is going on.
Okay, true nature. What you got, Keri?
Well, being like still addicted to B, my first inkling is going to be where's B?
That
So
works perfectly.
find B.
And does Adders have something?
I need to speak to one of the officers. I need to speak with Krieg Varnix.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so the trick is when you guys when this opportunity appears, then when you make a roll, if you succeed in accomplishing what you set out, you'll add an extra die called a hope die that you will just be able to roll all the time. And that's what that is. So we are going to start with I believe we're going to start with Pim. Ooh. And like that was that's how this game is. That the characters are all set up. So Pim, you wake up, or wake up might be a strong word. You come to in a strange, like this is the way to the cafeteria. You know that. Maybe you were heading to the cafeteria?
Absolutely.
Well, like the pipes are just sticking out of the wall at strange angles. And you don't feel B's presence within you right now.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of like shakily try to get to my feet, weak and confused, and observe my surroundings. And noticing that I have no presence of B, going to like call out for her. And getting nothing back, I'm just going to pop a candy. And so I can move on my way and figure out why the power is out.
So, we are now going to establish truth. Everybody, Pim, what is one truth that is happening right now? What do you know for a fact? And this, we're all setting the scene. So, is it scary? Are you armed? Like, do you know where you're going? These are truths. Do you have a particular item?
So I would say Pim always has her gun. So I am armed. I am unnerved because I can't hear anyone moving about or talking. So the silence is very, very scary.
So, you make your you take the first, like, just through that doorway, and you come into the kitchen, and it's just like you see the cool if like there's just the ground's covered in smoke, like somebody left the walk-in open situation, and not smoke, but like steam and condensation is everywhere. It's incredibly cold. You see through this mist just a hazy figure, and you're hearing just the splat of the that you've been hearing. It feels like it's everywhere at the same time.
Hello? Who is that? Who's there?
As you go to make those, like, call out, you just, the noises, and the ship feels like it rocks back and forth, and you hear just a loud squelch, like, from in front of you. Like, it's drowning out everything that you, and you just hear as like something is approaching you.
I'm gonna draw my gun. I'm gonna point it at the thing. And I was like, okay, all right, just stop right there.
Okay. So this is where our first conflict roll comes in. So we have 10 candles up right now. So you roll 10d6, and all you need is 1 6 for what you're looking to do to be successful.
All right, so. Sorry, so it's 10d6.
See?
I got one.
You got 2 6s. Excellent. But you did get 1 1. So now we know that the next time somebody rolls, there's only going to be 9. So I think you point the gun, and then, Nameless, you're in the kitchen cooking donuts.
You bet I am.
So, Pim, what you see is Nameless in his tighty whities frying some donuts at the donut frying station. That is apparently the sound that you've been hearing.
I'm gonna immediately lower my gun. It's, oh, Jesus, man. What the hell? Why didn't you respond when I said something?
This is a very delicate matter, and I cannot be interrupted when I'm frying.
Have you noticed anyone else around?
That would be a negative. Just the person that totally made me ruin my donuts for tonight.
Well, sorry, I'm sure they're probably still fine, as she picks one up and tastes it and goes, bleh.
So, Rob,
Yes.
Nameless, can you please tell me a truth? Like, and it could be anything. If you want to see something, if you want to, like, hear something. If you want to put your clothes back on, that's also fine.
Nope, we're as a delicate matter. Let's go with... I don't know, man. I want to hear something a ways away.
All right. B, what does he hear?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Artemis.
Hello.
Yes. RuRu / B plus drip, drip, drag, and a wet slam.
So that's what you hear. Like, the dripping getting louder, and then a wet slam. It's coming from what should be the freezer.
That's kind of creepy because it sounded just like my mom's bedroom. But okay. I'm gonna go open up that freezer. With Pim here, better be watching my back.
Oh, absolutely. Gun drawn, pointed directly at the door.
All right. So you open up what should have been the freezer door, and you just see like a glass window that leads to like deeper in, like, and I'm very confused. Like, that's not.
Yeah, that's usually not how a freezer looks on the inside.
All right, and so Gemini, what is your truth? Where are you waking up? Where are you coming to?
I woke up and just in my bed, hearing like these weird sounds, and the truth is, like, I realize I feel like no connection to any of the magic I could use. And realize something really weird is going on. Weird sound, can't use magic. So obviously the first thing I'd have to do is run to the kitchen to make sure that, like, all the food that I prepared is safe, secure.
That makes so you get to the same spot like where Pim was, but she's not there right now. She's down here off. So you immediately, as you come in, like, see that the ground is like covered in like the mist that I was telling you about before, and you slip over something. Like, you feel like your foot hits something, like squelch into something, and now you are like laying flat out on the floor. It was Rupert the whole time. So, what do you do?
I investigate to see what I slipped on. First, make sure it's not something that I'm going to continue to slip on. Do I need to roll to investigate it?
Yep.
Or
You got 9 6-siders.
$96.
And you got 1 6
Wow,
and 2
buy
1.
2 dice. Yeah.
Yep. So you do see it's just a piece of like raw meat. Just like it must have like came out of the freezer.
Okay, well, now I gotta go check the freezer, make sure. Yeah, also with all this mist, like, maybe somebody left the freezer open and it's just chilling the entire room. I've got to know more of what's going on.
So,
Also,
go ahead.
It's poor kitchen conduct to leave a freezer open.
So you show up right next to Pim and Nameless as they are just like staring through this like glass window that wasn't here before. Like, this is not how you remember it being set up, but it does seem to be leading further into the dungeon, not dungeon, into like the engine room. But that's not how the ship is put together.
Oh, what the heck? Where's all the food?
Everybody keeps their dungeons in their freezers, so
That's why I keep it.
Well, this doesn't look right. We gotta
No,
find
hey!
out what's going on. Hey, yeah. Hey.
Did you see anybody else on your way in?
No, I did slip on some meat on the floor. So if you go back out in the kitchen, watch out. There's bound to be something else, considering the freezer is missing.
Yeah.
Also,
what the heck is in there?
Nameless, why are you in your underpants in the cafeteria?
I had the genius idea in the middle of the night, and I can't waste time to get dressed. I just have to go out and make what I gotta make.
Fair, fair.
Right.
So
And
I think you, being the strong man that you are, should lead the way, and the one here with the gun can watch my back.
Can I say that, like, when I left my room, I took my staff with me just because there's like something weird's going on. So
sure.
just in case. So yeah.
All right. And 3 of you are together. Adders, where do you come to? Like, I'm gonna imagine you came into this looking. That was your.
Is this one of those ones where somebody sends me something, or is this the one that I make up?
This is one that you make up. Like, wherever you want to be in the sub.
Okay. I would imagine just in one of the random hallways. probably within a relatively close proximity to everybody else, but kind of awakens mid-stride, hands folded neatly behind my back, walking down the hallway, glancing side to side, and then kind of comes to. These halls. I'm not certain I've seen them before. No, I've definitely seen them. I know these hallways. I've studied them. I know all of this architecture. Vessel. This is... How can this be? This is the HTML Wanderpus. There's no mistaking it. I must find the officers. I must speak with someone. But if they discover I'm here, this could be problematic. I'll have to keep a low profile. Then kind of just continue forward.
Oh, absolutely. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So you, as you're walking down the hallway, it starts to slant down, and you suddenly realize that the next part would be underwater. To move forward, you would have to swim down through.
How is this possible? None of this makes sense unless I'm in some sort of ballast tank. But even then, it wouldn't make sense because this is no ordinary submersible. I wonder, could this be more of their interdimensional recklessness at play? I'll have to find out. All right, another way it is then. Logic takes priority here. Don't let my nerves get the better of me. So then I proceed a different direction.
Oh, absolutely. Can you roll me 7d6?
I know you can.
Oh, I can roll you 7. Three sixes and two 1. That's not ominous. So you hear a sound coming from the kitchen, and it's the noise of them all, those three reacquainting each other. But because
Voices. All right. The smart thing to do would be to lay low, play the stealthy game. However, approaching them might be more prudent. I'll have to tread carefully. None of this makes any sense. Oh, to hell with it. I'll approach.
So you arrive right as they're having a conversation about Tengu's tripping over some meat in the kitchen.
Oh, yes. Crew members. Well, I suppose I've come far enough. I'll make myself known. Hello. I'm certain you remember me. Although your faces don't look entirely familiar to me, I assume you were at the Sabatha Arena that night. Again,
What
I
now?
apologize.
Who's a what now, huh? Any of you guys know this guy?
Who are you?
Listen, I don't know where I am or who you are.
How
but
did
I
you get on
know
the sub?
I'm trying to... I have a splitting headache, and I'd prefer that you all not make it worse. I suggest you bring me to your commanding officers at once. After all, I am a stowaway.
Well, I'm an officer, so, hi.
Indeed.
Rob, you haven't rolled yet, right?
No.
Can you roll me 5d6? Oh, we're still on a roll. Oh, you gotta make sure you turn on 3D dice, please. Go into the gear, go into dice option, click all of the things to make sure they have a check mark on them.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're down to 4 dice. like you guys start to hear the dripping is very loud. Art just did say had said drip, but you hear like a wet slap coming from the other side of the window, but just a little bit too low. None of you guys can if you look through the window, you can't. You'd have to get on top of somebody to look down. You know what I mean?
I'll climb up on Gemini and try to take a peek and see what I can see.
All right, give me 4d6.
Ah, yes, the ever-resourceful HTML Wanderpus.
Oh, God.
That ends the scene. B, what's on the other side of the glass? She's typing.
Indeed.
The suspense is killing me.
The music took a soft girl chanting switch for me, and it makes me uncomfortable. And Sept has been a big old meanie to you guys and made things more difficult for you.
I'll remember this.
On the other side of the glass you see a familiar person, feathered, but she's shaped weird. Loud squawk as tinny jewels smack against the glass. You look back and see Maester Salon in a heap on the ground and a figure vanishing in the distance.
I'm just gonna start screaming because I can see it now. I'm like, it's Ceylon! She's all messed up. We gotta get to the other side. And I'm just gonna smash the window with my gun.
Wait. We don't know what's on the other side of that glass.
Too late.
Yes, but it's Ceylon!
I start smashing with my stick as well.
My diaper's gonna start staining a little green at this point.
So, alright, so this is another scene. And for this scene, sorry, I forgot to mention, at any point in time, if you guys want to use your virtue or your vice, say that you want to use it and incorporate it into the scene that you were doing, and that just gets rid of all of the ones that you've rolled.
Oh, well then I would like to use my virtue for loyalty.
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense for right now. But this is scene 2, so you guys are gonna have 9 candles, 9 dice back. You haven't lost any for this scene.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Yeah, so this scene is you and Tengu trying to break through this window right now. So go ahead and roll 9 6-siders. Because
You need to tell me that none of you know what's happening. This is your own ship.
You know how you got on the ship?
Touché.
Also, what did you say your name was again? Andrew? Andrew, help us out.
My name.
you didn't roll a single 6. B, what happens? I feel like they have not broken through the glass. They want to, and they're trying. But personally, I feel like they have to watch Ceylon's body get dragged through the back of the room.
Listen, there must be something you can do. There must be some kind of distress signal, or do you not have any radios, communications, any of that?
You want to
Talk.
go find the communications room? You go find the communications room. I need to get to Ceylon.
It would be a reckless decision to split up at this point.
Buddy, I don't even know you.
Just know that I understand odds, and I understand that if we go our separate ways now, we're as good as dead. Now, I don't personally want that, so I suggest we work together.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right. Now, officer, use your communications and get us help. Get us backup, whatever it is you need. Do it.
I imagine there should be like a comm system in the cafeteria for like emergencies and such, right?
Probably. B is type. It's coming up.
Oh, right. Twy is the Ceylon is the comm system.
I like that. A slow lurching drag as Ceylon vanishes into the mist and more tiny screams begin to build somewhere on the ship.
Do we not have like a?
You do have a large intercom system. Like
Right,
you guys
yeah.
can go to the well, can we just go there?
Yeah, I run
So,
over.
You're
and
all in a hurry. And you
Start
get-
yelling into the comms about what's happening.
All right, so yeah, that seems like a conflict roll. So you have 8 dice. Go ahead and roll your 8 6-siders. In Art, roll 2 6-siders. You can't beat them, but it is important to see it because he rolled 3 6s. So you have 3 6s. And so you have succeeded, but you did roll 1-1, so you lost that. And Art gets that, for the record, till the end of this scene. So you're in the. What are you trying to do? Who are you trying to let know?
Just like all staff, like report to the cafeteria. There is some weird shit going on here. And we should all not be alone. Also, something weird dragged Ceylon off. So, regular communications are down. And we need to find a way to rescue her.
Or
Okay.
hear me out. We fairly try and find an exit and get out of here.
I agree with the owl. That would be the most prudent decision.
Well, we also got to, rescue Ceylon. That seems
Your
pretty important.
friend, as you could just very well witness, is as good as dead. To go
don't know
after them now, means the death of us all.
Also, is this, whatever it is it even a thing we can run from? We don't know. We have to find out more.
We gotta figure out what took her.
Yeah.
Nameless, you are in the communications room. You notice some maps of the ship if you want to try to figure out how to get out of here.
Oh yeah, I am on that one.
All right, so roll me 7d6. In Art, roll me 3d6. And you guys are just hoping that Art doesn't get more 6s. Art's gonna
Not
get
a
more
single
6s.
6.
Like, that's a failure. But
Oh.
all right, I'm just gonna show you what I got here. Like it's been sitting above them the whole time. So you can narrate what happens with this guy if you're interested.
A friend.
That
What?
MFer, like up at the top?
Yeah.
What is if this is your interdimensional antics? Like, turn it off. I don't know what you do, but stop it.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell that is.
What the heck is that thing?
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm
shoot
gonna
it.
dive behind the woman with the gun.
Nobody move. Everybody, take very, very slow motion.
Him, shoot it.
Okay.
Art is about to narrate. So
Oh, sorry.
no, it's fine. I'm watching her type as it happens. It'd be really funny if I could actually see what she's typing as it goes. I also love the fact that Art's icon is still the Thirsty Sword Lesbians thing. Vala, all of you are on some different part of the ship.
A goopy ball stretches down from the ceiling open in a silent scream.
It's like,
The rest.
yeah, it's like, why didn't I read the rest? But so a goopy ball reaches down from the ceiling, stretches down from the ceiling as it reaches the starts, towards the group and small gaping open in a silent scream. So that's what you guys see. Like, this thing, it falls to the floor.
Is it trying to come after us?
Oh yeah. Well, it's lurching towards you with a silent scream. Like, it's still coming. You guys can, like, either, if you want the next scene to be you shooting it, absolutely. If you want the next scene to be in another room after, like, stating your truth that you shot it and what effect that had, also perfectly fine.
Listen to me, bunny woman. How many rounds does your rifle have?
Nope, shoot it. I want to hit
Shoot
her.
it. I yell at her to shoot it, and then I grab some of the bunch of the oil that was being used to fry the donuts and throw the hot oil on it.
All right, well, I guess we're shooting it.
All right,
You
so
idiots.
give me 7d6. Art, roll 3d6.
Am I rolling?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Addis is just shaking his head the whole time. Art got 1 6, so you need at least 2 6s. So, here is a fun thing about 10 candles. If you want to, you, like, this, Art is going to be able to narrate this scene to tell you how shooting this monster went. I will let you narrate the scene, but you have to snuff out one of the candles.
All right, so I can narrate if I snuff out a candle,
Yes.
or B can narrate.
Or B can narrate, yes. But that doesn't snuff out the candle, that just, like, puts you guys in some kind of harm.
So if I narrate, it's like, yay, we did it, and I just snuff out a candle.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
you did it, and
And once we get down to no candles,
once you get down to 1 candle, the game changes.
okay. You know what? Screw it. Let's snuff out a candle.
Okay. How does it look? Like, how does it go when you shoot this thing?
So I'm going to be pushing everybody behind me and out of the communications room, and I am going to just unload, and like the first couple of shots hit it, and it just kind of like keeps coming forward. So I just like, one after another until it's in pieces, and then we all run out of the communications room.
It's splattered on that window now.
God, we were in the communications room. That's when I said I threw oil.
I found it. You could have ran back for it.
Oh, yeah.
Are you running?
Yes.
So you're running through Nameless. You did manage to grab onto a map. Do you want to try to study that while you're running to figure out like another shot to try to figure out the way out, or do you want to pass somebody else that might be able to read it better?
Oh no, I'm gonna try it.
Absolutely.
Give me that
And that's-
map.
Oh nope, I got this. Conflict roll.
Idiot.
66. Wait, no, it's not because you rolled three. Keri rolled 3 1s.
Yup, sounds about right.
Now, to be fair, Keri, if you want to burn like loyal to protect the group, we don't have to take away those ones. We can leave you with those ones.
I will. I'll do that.
Okay. All right. So you can roll 66, and then Art, you get to roll us 4d6. Nice. You're gonna lose the 1, so it's gonna go down to 5 regardless. Alright, so Nameless, there's definitely a moment with like a tentacle like flailed out from the wall, and like you just ducked underneath it as you're trying to like run and read. But you did find the way to go.
Yes, I got this figured out, and we're gonna go down the hallway together as a group successfully.
Indeed.
Adders, you are gonna sigh so bad because like he just is leading you back to that like flooded hall.
Listen, both of you, I came from this direction. Forgive me. I'm keeping my temper under control. Now, bunny woman, how much ammunition do you have on your person? And do you know where the armory is in case we're running low? I have to believe there's more than one of those creatures we just witnessed killing your friend, by the way. So perhaps we should get that sorted.
I mean, I'm definitely geared up for sure. But I mean, as we've seen, things aren't necessarily right. But we can try to get to the armory.
And you, Rainbow Owl, give me the map.
I got this, and then I want to put it in my drawers because we're going swimming.
You're.
No. You can roll a conflict roll to just take that map.
Heck
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I need the map.
Nope.
So I'm rolling
Come and take
5d4. Art, you are also rolling 5d4. I am 5d6, sorry.
I do love that we have to keep realizing that Nameless is still in his underwear.
Alright, so you guys make it. As you have taken the map from Nameless in his underwear.
Give me this, guys. I am trying to maintain control.
Suit guy? What did you say your name was in? Doesn't matter. You know how we saw that window? Yeah, that's where the freezer normally is, so I don't know how good that map's going to do.
It's worth a try to go around, isn't it?
But,
Drip.
What was that?
What was that noise?
No time. Let's go swimming.
But I'm holding on to the map. Lead the way for now.
That's a conflict roll. This will work for all of you. So it's 5d6. Looking up, you will see the ceiling is coagulating with blood. Like it is all like becoming. There's liquid slowly pulling itself into one big knot of whatever's been chasing you. And that is what you are trying to escape right now by swimming.
5d6?
Yep, 5d6. Look at that. It's a tie. Do you want Art to narrate this one? Yeah. You can burn one of your abilities on your virtue. Your virtue was
The desire to figure out what's happening. I don't know that would necessarily work here.
Your virtue?
Yeah.
Wasn't it just helpful?
Oh, sorry, no, that was the hope. Yes.
Yeah.
The virtue. Oh, yeah. Desire to help.
Yeah. So yeah, how is being helpful enough to get rid of those ones?
I see. Whoever would be the worst swimmer, like kind of falling behind.
Gonna go with an owl. I can't really picture
So I see
an owl
Nameless
swimming
like
well.
struggling, and I just like grab him and use my relatively large, lankier size to like help him along faster.
Right, absolutely. So you guys are on to the next scene already? Like
We're wasting time.
Wait, but did you both tie? Alright, did you roll against him right there?
Who?
I need Art's 5 6-siders.
Wasn't me.
Oh. Can I get you two? You gotta roll against him. Alright, so you can keep Ty goes to the chaser. Do you want to snuff out one of your candles, or do you want Art to narrate what's happening behind you as you guys make your way through the tunnel?
Narrate. Art can narrate.
Alright, Art. What's happening behind them as they are scrambling, swimming through what was once just a normal-sized hallway?
Oh, God.
She is typing. I like that Officer Trafford's in a wheelchair trying to...
You see
Oh, come on, bot.
Royce squaring off against the shape, each taking swipes at each other until the shape engulfs Royce, stuck inside of Royce's limbs, peeked onto the floor, bent and discarded.
I'm gonna read that again just in case you guys missed it. You see Royce squaring off against the shape, each taking swipes at each other until the shape engulfs Royce. Stuck inside Royce's limbs begin to bend until a muffled crack reaches your ears and his body is dropped onto the floor, bent and discarded.
Well, he was never much of a fighter anyway.
I'm gonna
You know who he
scream like
is.
a girl, poop my pants a few more times, to the point that like it's dripping out of my underwear.
Those poor tiny whiteys.
Whoever's swimming behind him right now in the worst kind of hell.
Yeah, it's totally swimming through my feces.
Gross.
And I don't know if you're familiar with bird poop, but it's a mixture of urine and poo. Oh, it's just goodness.
And with owls, owl pellets. I mean.
Oh.
Well, I think those are coughed up though. But
yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Hey, I hope everybody really respects the fact that I thought far enough ahead to include an armory picture.
Good job.
So Voice is dead.
Yeah, Pim's just gonna scream, like, full-blown, like, movie scream. Just, Royce! No!
Please keep your voice down. His troubles are over. Right now, we need to deal with the immediate threat.
Yeah, we call everybody to the cafeteria. Hopefully they're all safe. We need to get as much as we can carry here and get over there ASAP.
Well, everybody gear up with what you know how to use. I'm just gonna start stuffing bullets in every, like, possible pocket, cleavage, whatever.
Hey Nika, can you do me a favor? Because an interesting point was just made up. How is the rest of the crew doing? Can you roll me 5 candles? And Art, can you roll me... I have 5d6, and Art, can you roll me 5d6 against her? Crew's doing okay? The crew, you guys have amassed in the cafeteria, and I'm sure there are wave after wave strange slime creatures coming after you, but you managing to hold them off. Clearly the kitchen was the correct place to be. But yeah, what weapons are you guys putting together? You guys putting together a plan? What's...
Well, listen, I'm about useless with these there guns and all that other stuff.
You
I'll take
point
a
and
rope
you
or something.
shoot.
I grab a flamethrower and several tanks of fuel for it. It's like, that thing's kind of wet, like nasty, goopy shit, so hopefully this works. I also have a
Grab
fire
a knife.
extinguisher in case it doesn't like being cold.
Personally, I don't necessarily like the use of firearms. The powder residue, the stench. I
You
can't
wanna die?
stand it. Listen, I'm
Would you rather
relying
die?
on your authority here to keep us alive.
Grab some weapons.
So as they're grabbing weapons, you notice something very strange on the map now that you have time to actually look at it. So I'm gonna roll 5d6 because I roll for you. That's a 6. Now you can burn your wrath or your honor to stop from losing those ones if you want to.
Well, what's happening?
You are going to discover that the engine room's not on this. You're looking at the map, and it's just you've studied the HTML Wanderpus multiple times. You know the layout. This map is not showing you the engine room or the escape pods.
No. None of this makes any sense. No. Is this map out of date? Is there a newer edition anywhere?
You
Hold it,
just
man.
wanted that map
Shit's
so
weird.
bad.
It was the right decision at the time. I don't regret that. All of you, look at this. You know the ship just as well as I do.
You're not even a crew member. How the hell? No, never mind. Don't care right now. Doesn't matter. We gotta get back to the cafeteria.
Where is the engine room?
I don't know. What happened to the freezer?
Isn't the engine room always in the front? Can't we
I
just go to the
assume
front?
This
Or
would
is
be...
that... I don't know. Or is it always in the back? Is it always in the bottom? Isn't there
Yes.
a spot?
That was very enlightening, Owl. Now, we need to get to the escape pods at least. Is there any intercoms in here?
Go for it.
Like, yeah, because I would want to try to find one, and I get on the radio myself. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, great. All right. And you hear, like, the feedback. Attention, attention. All crew of the HTML Wanderpus. We are currently trapped inside the armory. We need immediate assistance now. I repeat, immediate assistance in the armory now.
I yell over him, ignore him, everybody who's, stay safe. We're coming to get you. We're coming to be
Your
back
crew
up.
members are dead. We need as much help as we can get right now.
So Tengu, go ahead and roll me 5d6. None of those are 6s. So, Alright, what happens? Like, they are busy fighting over the intercom. And I guess whatever's about to happen, you guys don't see coming because you're too busy, like, arguing.
You oaf! Give me that back!
Fine, just don't have people come running when we don't know what's going on. They can hold themselves up in a large open space like...
You call yourself an officer, and yet your leadership skills are highly lacking. I see that integrity and honor are also not things they look
There's
for
4 of
on
us
the
here.
HTML Wanderpus.
If everybody met up in the cafeteria, there's a bunch of them there. They can defend each other together easier. They should be relatively safe there. Safety in numbers and all.
Art is typing right now, so...
That's good, because I'm thinking we should find those escape
A
pods
crash
and get
rings
the hell
out behind
of
you
it.
as you spin around. You see Squishy stuck to the ceiling. As you take in the situation, you glance down, seeing Krieg tied up in Squishy's tentacles. Something's wrong though. Krieg seems wrong. He's been turned inside out and left with his dear friend to sleep forever.
Squishy, no!
Oh god, that's brutal.
Fucking
Also-
rough.
Also, Krieg, shit, fuck. Okay, yeah, see? We don't want this happening to the rest of the crew. We gotta get back to them.
Nope. Every man for himself. To be fair, they're probably already dead.
I agree with the owl. We should prioritize escaping.
Pim,
Just-
I really want to get back to the rest of the crew. What do you think?
Oh god, we really should. We gotta get everybody out.
Yeah.
Give me the intercom.
Leave the intercom. We don't want to alert whatever the hell that thing is to our position. Just leave the intercom. Let's just try to find everybody else.
I have such a headache.
You call me a bad officer. Officer gotta look out for the crew. Shut the hell up. Follow us if you want to survive.
And if you don't want a worse headache.
Lead the way.
So you guys plan on swimming back through or finding a different path?
For the love of God, let's find a different path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so that scene ends and you guys are down to 4 candles. 4 dice. Art has all the rest of them.
Wait, how did we did not rolling the...
Failing a scene is
Oh.
a loss of a dice. Like, you didn't get a single 6. So you all, like, armed to the teeth. You guys didn't even see whatever killed Squishy and Krieg a moment ago. So, like, I make sure that you start walking, and like the deeper you go, the redder it gets. Like at this point, it feels like you are walking in just thick blood.
This is oddly familiar.
This is disgusting. And highly unsanitary.
It's also not normal, so shut up. Let's just get through here as fast as we can.
It seems everything the HTML Wanderpus is involved in isn't normal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bigger ones lead the way. Do this.
Yeah, so I'll gun up, walking through the hall, right next to Gemini.
Yeah.
All right.
Floor,
Flames.
if anything happens, I shoot the flames at the floor just to make sure there's not like one of those things like lurking in the blood. And then just progress.
Remember, watch the ceilings. And if there are any air vents or nooks and crannies something might be able to hide, just keep your eyes peeled.
So
Wow, we got Captain Obvious on board, everybody.
I really liked the accent that he put on for that. So yeah, you guys go forward. And as like you're going, roll me the checks. This is clearly a rolling check situation. Whoever wants to. I honestly, Pim, did you rolled the last one, right? No, Tengu did. So, Pim, if you don't mind giving me 5d6.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Why
4d6. I'm sorry, 4d6. You guys are much worse at this game than I expected. Oh, look at
Wow.
that. That's a great. You got a 6. All right, can you roll me 66 though? There we go. Now, would you all like to burn an extra candle, or would you like me to give this? They won't end the scene. The scene will keep going. It's just Art's going to add a bit of a complication, and you don't lose a candle for it. She just gets to narrate. Which would you like?
Let her narrate.
Yeah, complications are fun.
All right. So as you're walking forward, like you hear almost a purring sound. I like to think like a. And you walk past the doorway, and this is what you see.
I am very much aroused.
And now we wait for.
Is that supposed to be B?
It is a female form made of some kind of like slime, most certainly naked.
I should have had mine as lust, because this boy is thirsty.
This is the horniest thing Midjourney has ever made. And now we wait for whatever Art's about to do to you all. Excellent. This music is so goddamn tense.
The anticipation makes me scary.
You walk in on the shape. As you all stop and stare at her, you start to hear bubbles popping and the heads of some of the crew begin to surface around your feet.
One of them is most certainly a penguin head, just still headset attached, as like just starts bobbing up and down. You see what remains of Patagon.
I'm gonna vomit off to the side.
I'm gonna try to pick it up, assuming he's actually still whole.
What? Don't get near that thing.
It's a Patagon!
Don't
Pick
get
it up
near
and
the.
That's the head, and I freak out and I drop it.
I toss the fire extinguisher I have with me at the thing and yell at Pim to fire at it. At the fire extinguisher to make it explode.
I will shoot at the fire extinguisher.
Nika is getting Sep's little death message ready to go.
And do you want me to roll now or after?
Oh, 1 second. Here it goes.
Alright, I'm gonna do it this way, so it's gonna sound awful.
was dripping, and it just keeps going, and there's no idea where it goes. And everything just feels like it's closer and boxing me in.
And those were the last words that Patagon spoke.
I mean, can I just say that was horror movie as fuck with like the found footage kind of like.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I was terrified.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, if you want to shoot at if you want to shoot at Sexy B, go for it.
Well, I'm shooting at the
At the fire thing. Yeah,
fire extinguisher.
yeah, so if you guys want to just like make it a team effort and just both of you roll 2 4-siders.
Alright.
Each roll 2?
6-siders?
2 6-siders, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying 4-siders. Alright. B, you know the jam. It's up to you. You got 6 6-siders, B. Oh, look at that. Like, you succeed. You... I think... What does it look like? How does it go?
I think it's basically just a huge explosion of like frost and ice and stuff, and the whole thing just kind of like flash freezes the sexy slime lady.
Oh yeah, and then you guys like take off down the hall the rest of the way, the other way, because this was just like you looked into and looked into a room and saw this.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm also gonna pick up Patagon's headset off his head and see if I can, like, I don't know, at least preserve something.
Absolutely. So you run the rest of the way down, and like you are now in here. This is the engine room, and it feels like it's a beating heart in here right now. Like, it feels less mechanical than it normally feels. It feels significantly more organic.
Is the engine normally like this?
I don't spend a lot of time down here, but I feel like something isn't quite right.
You do see just globs of viscous blood, like thicker than any blood that you've seen, pumping through the pipes of it. The normally silver mist that appears in this room, it's been replaced with just the irony taste of blood in the air. Every once in a while, Addis, you could swear that an eye forms in the mist, even long enough for you to see it blinking, and then vanishes away.
Did anyone else see that?
And also, engine room wasn't on the map, was it?
Did did you see that?
And not to think about it.
I just. We need to destroy the ship.
No,
Art
We-
says,
wait.
Yep. It makes sense. We just gotta end it all right here.
tentacles start reaching out of the vents all over, each reaching for anything that moves, swiping through the air, clawing at anyone they can reach. And I'm going to add a little bit to that. I know that you guys have seen Ghostbusters too at some point, correct?
Of course.
So
Isn't that the Secret of the Ooze one?
it was the Secret of the Ooze one, and that's where I'm leaning. The main pipe kind of looks like it's having like a bubble form of this super extra viscous goo, and then like it keeps growing and growing, and then you hear and see a whale appear. Not a whale. Here we go. Let me just do this. This thing appears. And it's just screaming, and the tentacles off of its face are lashing out at you.
Shoot it!
I start shooting with my flamethrower, and it's like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, definitely just aiming and unloading.
I'm just
Also-
hiding behind things.
I
Because all I
also-
have is a knife.
I also just
one knife.
hurl one of the full tanks of flamethrower fuel at the thing, so that hopefully while Pim's unloading at it, that blows up in its face as well. Hopefully does damage to the engine.
Yeah, you guys can make the same roll you made last.
Both of us rolling 2d6, you mean, or?
Yeah, if you guys like doing it that way, for sure. So 1 6 and 1 1. So 2 6s. Alright. Could you do me the side? There they are. Oh, look at that. So you guys will be down to 3 dice for your next roll. Unless you can burn your virtue or vice, Pim.
I'll burn my reckless vice, and yeah, I will literally just be like jumping at the thing, attempting to like shoot it in the eyes.
Was this thing made by Midjourney?
Yeah.
It's
Good
incredible.
Midjourney makes creepy things really well. Like if you're not asking for like appropriate proportions, it does pretty okay. So we're down to 4 dice. I am going to ask Nika one more time to make me a 4d6 roll.
Are we down to 3?
No, still at 4.
Oh, okay.
Because she used her, she burnt her.
Oh, right.
She burned her vice. Okay, Art, can you roll 66? And I already know that it went bad for them. The cafeteria it's not working out. You didn't even need because it was a failure on their part. What happens to the cafeteria? Like, everybody has made it to there. All the rest of the crew are there. They think they're safe. They've been battling off your small spawns. What goes wrong? You know what it was? I know it, like, she's typing and what I'm saying is a joke, so I don't need her to, like, I'm not waiting for her to, like, say what she's gonna do. You left the fryer on and caught fire and everybody died. You guys need... Shut off the stuff when you're done with it.
We know that that's how they died.
I don't think it's gonna be how they actually die, because I can't... Like, whatever I think is probably not as gruesome as whatever Art's gonna do.
No, but like in general, are we gonna know like how these people died?
If you guys make it back to the cafeteria.
Oh, okay.
Or investigated after the fact.
So, like, this never happens, but I have to use the bathroom.
Go for it.
BRB.
Okay.
Well, I gotta use bedpan.
That's why I just use my pants. The seat's got enough padding, like it's pretty absorbent.
The blood starts seeping into the CAF, slicking the floors, making their fight harder and hardness, and the crew starts taking swings at each other in confusion and madness.
That's depressing.
Just blinded by the blood. It's just like the shooting and slashing into each other.
Assuming that makes them easier to be picked off by the smaller things as well. Shit. Yeah.
We're gonna give.
Well, if someone's in the cafeteria, you're gonna use that frying oil as a
Yeah,
weapon.
right.
Oh, Soki Patagon's very, very dead before this.
Oh yeah, like Patagon
Okay,
got his
back.
head cut off. All right, so
I didn't bring you guys with me. Sorry.
Thank you. I don't really want to be a Tinkle Buddy. Unless we're sword fighting.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, Adders, like, you're in the engine room, like the giant slime is gone. Like the one in the center, that face was blown up. And you feel like you have this one last second to catch your breath, to like really look at this map and figure out where you are again.
Okay.
Like you know that the escape pods should be located in like the next room over.
Okay.
Like it's right there.
So I'm looking at the map now. It's like, okay. Right. I see. So, this is adding up. If we are, in fact, in the engine room, we should be close to a way out. We just need to make it through here. But I emphasize, I will be destroying this vessel before I leave it.
Absolutely.
So I don't think we should believe him because he stole the map from me and he
No.
let us into this monster. We should probably go the opposite way that he's suggesting.
Listen to me.
I
Owl.
trust this guy that he wants to get the fuck out of here. I still want to get back to the cafeteria and meet back up with the rest of the crew so we can get everybody out.
We're not splitting up. It's just not the right decision. We need to keep moving forward. We're so close.
So
Okay, well, if we know where the escape pods are, we can get back there after we meet up with everybody.
Okay. So go ahead. Keep this going. It's great.
Well, then let's confirm it. Everyone,
Rock, paper, scissors.
lead. I have a splitting headache, and you're not making things any better. Listen, were you there at the Sabatha Arena that night?
What night?
The tournament.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Midnight Erebus.
Doesn't ring a bell.
My jaw still clicks, and my thirst for revenge is...
Don't know what you want to revenge
palpable.
but hurry
listen.
up.
Right. Well, my point is, that night was only a fraction of what I'm capable of. I'm holding it back right now as we speak. I suggest you don't try my patience.
Listen, buddy, you're not even supposed to be here.
So, while this is all happening, like, Nameless, you notice that there's a window, like, right here on the door, on the wall, like, it's actually right there. You can see it. Like this.
Mm-hmm.
You're curious. You go and you look through, and it's the other side of the refrigerator, like, that you guys were in before.
So we can see into the cafeteria?
So you can see into the cafeteria just long enough to see Kawari Thundercline. You see Midnight Erebus feel something slip around his ankles and pull him in under the blood. It rushes into his screaming mouth, filling his lungs until the thrashing stops and his still body floats to the surface.
No! That was mine!
Oh, fuck, that's the cafeteria.
Look,
His
look in
life
there.
was mine! These monsters tried to take that from me. I'll take everything from them.
I think
I want to find. Oh,
it's just a laughing, like this gelatinous thing is just laughing in your faces from the other side of the glass that you failed to break before.
Monster! Ah!
I find the intercom for this room and just be like, so ship's fucked. I think we're gonna have to destroy it. So sorry if there are any survivors. See if you can find your way to escape pod. But,
Give me that! Give me that intercom. So I take
up.
it and I'm like, literally just like, attention all crew members of the HTML Wanderpus. If you draw breath, take from them everything. None of us are leaving here this evening. We will go down fighting! Godspeed.
Start clapping. Like, yeah. I take it back and just do. In short, shit's fucked. And then I hang up.
I believe Nika has a message from. Oh, sorry. Where is it? In my messages. Sorry, I'm going to read it out loud. Yeah. Kawari 6. There are not many things that cause my fur to raise and skin to crawl, but something about the dripping darkness has set me on edge. The dark is not normal. Dark's normally my home. It makes me feel at peace when I travel to dark places of the world. I am a hunter, not the hunted. Yet now, I feel like something is competing with me, trying to turn me into the hunted. Compete with me on my ship with my friends in here? Fine, let's play your game then. We'll see who the real hunter is. Congratulations, B.
Oh no.
We figured out who the real hunter was.
Well, if everybody's going down, then we got to get through to that thing.
I'm gonna try it like Adders just goes full, like, you know, Senator Armstrong on the glass, just trying to bust through it. Like, open this window! I'll tear you limb from limb!
I grab Adders and be like, dude, everything in there is dead except for that thing. I don't think we can get through. We couldn't get through from the other side. I don't think we're gonna get through from this side.
I think you can honestly see the rest of the crew fight. Like, they're slashing at each other. They're trying to get past, but like you'd watched Kawari go on, like you watched Midnight go.
I'm just gonna be curled up in the field position, begging for us to get that out of there.
But yeah, if you want to like break the glass, I'll roll those 4 dice for you.
Adders is definitely trying to do that, yeah.
Alright, 4d6. I rolled 2 6s. Look at that. You did great. Now let's just hope that B doesn't do better. watching for the disconnect. All right, B does not do better. Yeah, Addis, you smash right through the glass. What does it look like? What's the scene?
As Gemini's trying to kind of pull me back with the whole, like, hey, it's not worth it kind of thing. Everybody's dead. He doesn't understand like the adder's strength at this point, so I just kind of like throw him off like almost effortlessly, and then reel back with one final like, and then bam! It's like, as hard as I can. Literally breaking like my hand in the process, but it goes right through. The whole thing just shatters behind.
Just noticed the ripped sleeves.
Yep. And I look to Gemini, and I tell, and the rest of us that are standing there, and I say, "You said everybody would be dead, and that thing is the only thing alive in there. That's exactly what I aim to fix."
Yeah, Pim's definitely gonna just pop the gun straight through the open window and start firing at the big scary.
I start shooting it with flames.
Yeah, you should just keep giving me your fucking double attack on things.
Oh, I'm not throwing a thing at it this time. I'm just shooting the flamethrower at it.
Yeah, go for it. Like, one of these rolls has got to end bad. Like, you guys on a tear right now, though.
Keri, if you want to roll, or do you want me to, or?
Probably better if you do.
Okay. 4.
Yep, 4. That's not a single 6, though.
Oh no.
So yeah, that's a failure. Art, what else do they see as they're like? What happens? They are down to 3 dice. I lost my text-to-speech channel. She is typing. We're also scared that it's going to DC us at any moment now.
Is now the time?
Now it's around the time, but like, it hasn't yet. It did yesterday around like the 50 mark.
Well, it's because I keep DDoSing the whole stream.
I put it in chat since it involves someone there.
Oh. Assyria fights on. Sudden something strikes them from the back with another to the knee. The wild of swings of her crewmates hitting friendly flesh. In the last seconds, the blood-red slime latches onto her face and pushes them under. Ah. Metal.
This is very, very brutal. All of these are so good.
Alright, so you guys see that happening. And the next scene can either be you guys like have successfully crawled through this hole that he made to try to like save people. You guys got scared and ran off. Here's Assyria's message. Something is horribly wrong here. I cannot quite say what it is, but something about that dripping sound? It's not right. Beyond that, the sub feels more closed off than I remember. I've not felt this sort of fear in quite some time, and I do hope everyone else is alright. Shy's gone. Shy's gone.
So I'm
Time to
gonna
run
jump
away.
through the window, and I'm assuming I still have my axe.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna go straight for it. Just stepping over the bodies of my fallen mates. And just start swinging an axe at it.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll me 3d6. That's not a single 6.
Nope, not at all.
All right, Pimp's coming at you with an axe. Like, she can see some more atrocious shit. Also, while we wait for that, like, if you want to try to go make the escape vessel work, Nameless, you definitely can.
Okay, I'm breaking from the group, screaming.
Oh my god.
I'm like, after this, game over, man. Game over.
Thank you so much.
Owl, come back! What are you doing? We need to stick together!
Nope, every man for himself. I'm out. I'm out.
This is the... Oh, go ahead.
As she's getting closer, limbs and parts float up around her, tangling around her and slowing her down.
I'm just gonna start screaming. I'm assuming at this point, like, I can tell that it's B.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. B, why are you doing this? What is going on? What's happening? Why did you kill everybody? So I'm still just trying to, like, bash off the tentacles from, like, holding me down.
I could remove him from that scene, as he is making his way to... B's typing again real quick, so...
Nameless is Bill Paxton-inging.
He's just out. I had to Google who that was. I was like, I don't know what his name...
I think Hudson was
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Hudson in the
yeah.
movie.
yeah.
But I forgot who Bill Paxton was.
Tisk.
I know.
B doesn't answer. A loud scream echoes through the ship, mixing with the constant dripping.
Alright, so let's go take care of Nameless while you guys are just swinging at tentacles. Oh, you're down to 2. Nameless, you have found the escape pods. You know, all you have to do is just go up to one of these and just... You've done it. You've stolen these things a million times. It's how you get around.
Mhm.
So just make that 2d6. Roll me 2
Alright.
dice. Huh. That didn't end well.
Hold on. Gonna be, hopefully by now, at least on the ship trying.
What's that?
I'm hoping that this isn't too bad for me. Because I'm assuming the bot tells me what's gonna happen to me.
Oh yeah, yeah. You've... That was the last candle. That was the second to last candle.
Oh, you're
So-
welcome, everybody.
B, how does this go absolutely terrible for him? He's not dead yet. But, like... Oh, he could be, I guess. But this is the thing I have, like, in here, in case you're wondering what it... Like, what I had planned looking in here. Is this, like, creepy... I call it the armed bee. All of the bee ones have a different name.
What's this bee name?
This one's the armed bee. There was, okay. There was thrashing, seductive, screaming, mouthy, flailing, drippy, bloody, armed. We didn't even see the bloody one yet. The robot is getting ready to tell you your terrible fate.
As he's looking around, the armed beast sneaks up behind him and wraps his head in slime and blood. As he struggles, more arms appear and pierce through his back, making a pin cushion of his chest.
Oh.
Bad news for you. Alright, so now we have reached the one candle phase. This is it. How do you guys die? Oh, sorry. It's a death recording for Nameless. What we got?
Oh, what I play?
Yeah.
Bear with me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be so annoying if the internet doesn't go.
Hear this. But this is Nameless, and I just woke up in the fridge. Well, partially in the fridge. And I'm pretty sure that I had the most amazing recipe ever at hand, and it's ruined because, I don't know, shit hit the fan in here. So if I don't make it out of here, and a kick-ass cookbook comes out, that it was mine, and my name better be on it. Alright.
Thank you so much, Rob.
That literally was better than Kurt Russell's monologue in The Thing.
For Lurid? Yes. Alright. B, how does Vatna die? Oh, is it? My bad. The flow of blood and now the parts of your former crewmates begin to overwhelm your gravity ball. As it builds, you lose control of the rush of blood, and friends push Vatna into the grate in the wall, pushing him through a plate. Oh! Yikes! Alright.
This was kind of quiet, so.
They're in the walls. They come for me. But no, I come for them. They're in the walls.
That moth got Play-Doh'd. So, Pim, you look down. Like, all the limbs and stuff that were tangling you, the ones that, like, are stopping you from getting there, you keep swinging that axe. And just, like, you can't get there. Every single time you trip over something else and you go down. And this next time that you go down, when you push your hand, like, against it, you look down and you just see it. That was a Mel. That's a Mel's arm.
Oh my god.
And then you look over, and that's Bash's arm. And then it's just like hanging from the ceiling from one of the tentacles is Masa's face, removed from body entirely. And then you realize all of what is coming at you right now is just being puppeted by the tentacles. It's just all 6 of your siblings torn apart and thrashed together.
My god. Like, Pim would just stop dead in her tracks, not even know what to do, just heartbroken and mortified, and just give up.
None of your magic is working, Lurk. nobody's magic is working. That was established right at the beginning. Tengu. It's one of the truths he spoke into it.
Is B narrating my death? Or am I narrating my death?
You get to narrate your death. Like, your deaths are always up to you. Like, unless it's like the one that just happened with Nameless. The last candle is you choose how you go out.
So as I am just like standing there, just staring at the parts of my siblings, my arms just drop and my gun hits the floor as the monster's tentacles reach up and grab my antlers and pull, cleaving my head in two.
Yikes.
Jesus.
Would you like to play your...
My death message?
Yeah.
Okay. Incoming. Oh, hold on. Ah, so many horrible things are happening. God.
If you're hearing this, that means I'm probably dead. And I would like for anybody who finds this to please reach out to my family and tell them all that I love them. And that I'm sorry I was gone for so long. And I'm sorry to my father for making the choice to become a pirate against his will. And tell my mother that she's an angel and to keep caring. And I love them very, very much.
Excellent. Tengu, what happens? Or Gemini, what happens? Did we lose Zach?
I muted my hardware muted myself. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I run back to the engine, try and blow up the ship, and one of the things comes out, grabs me, and I'm like, well, got a big tank of fuel on me, so time to be a bomb. Like, it's like has me wrapped up real tight. I know I'm going to die, so I just like...
Go ahead and roll me 1d6. That's a 6. Alright, roll us 9d6. And if she doesn't get a 6 here, it'll be interesting to see what happens. There's 3 6s though. So,
Well, like, if I'm going to die, I want to at least take one of these things with me.
oh, for
Not the whole
sure.
ship.
Yeah, like, I think the way that I think that this happened, because, like, I'm definitely letting you narrate your own death.
Mhm.
I think you just can't make it to it. You can get this one. You can get that laughing fucker.
Mhm.
But you just can't press on. Like, bloody and, like, wounded. Like, it has your legs in its mouth, basically. And you just know that you can't make it all the way to the engine. But you can take this one out. So what's that look like?
I just kind of jam one of the fuel tanks in its mouth and just start blasting the flames at that until the heat of it causes it to rupture and explode.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Now, unfortunately, like, the audio quality of my recording sucks, so
No.
can I just kind of re-say it?
Yeah, you can re-say it. That's fine.
Okay.
But, like, the suckiness of it is, like, has been, like, adding
No,
a lot to it.
it was, like, inaudible.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and read us your thing.
Should something awful happen to me, I want my work in culinary research to continue. Using my fortune to fund it. Just keep that money away from Krieg. I I love the guy, but you know, it's Craig.
You wished ill upon Krieg, and he died violently. He got turned inside out.
Yeah.
So Art says in chat, Clementine still missing from the from the cafeteria, wandering the halls alone. A familiar voice calls to them, yelling for them to follow. It's safe as they round the corner. The voice turns into a gurgle laugh as the jagged maw rips from the floor and swallows Clem feet first, chomping down halfway through before finishing the delicious citrus treat. Finally did accomplished it. Now lemon bar. Alright.
So I do have the audio. But he's resending.
Okay. Adders. The heat from the engine room from Gemini attempting to explode the engine room. You feel that on your back. Your ripped up shirt from your transformation barely protecting you from it. Wild Hail Marys, not Hail Mary, like haymakers, like going everywhere as you attempt to hold off these creatures, but they just keep coming. How does it happen?
So at that point, yeah, swinging wildly into the crowd, landing like blow after blow, and a lot of them are really effective. They're knocking them back, like crushing through heads and whatnot. But eventually he throws a right hook that's way too heavy, and it just doesn't land the way that he wants it to. And like I mentioned, when I broke the window, it also broke my hand.
Yeah.
Like, it's been building up as like a series of fractures the more I keep like punching things, till eventually snap goes the ligaments, arm goes dead to my side. That's when I'm like, I don't need both arms. I'll take everything. Keeps trying to fight. Eventually one of their tentacles wraps around his good arm, spins me around. I'm face to face with one of them. I look right at them, and I want RuRu to tell me what happens. And all I have to say is, I'm not supposed to be here!
Alright, Art, tell us how you kill adders. Don't worry, everyone, it's coming. Don't suck his dick too hard, guys. Like, I have to live with him. Not, like, physically anymore, but... I have worries that it might be a very detailed death. Yeah. Let Art do this, and then we'll play Clem's audio.
Adder screams and the bloodlust rises. Tiny tendrils sink into his skin, wrapping around the broken bone until he is a writhing tentacle puppet. When the screaming stops, Adders explodes in a wave of blood and flesh, and the tiny tentacles return home.
Fucking gruesome, Art.
I was almost expecting his head to explode because of complaints about the headache.
She is so good.
You're welcome.
Alright. Hit me with that Clem audio.
Oh, others.
Oh, yeah. I have Addis audio right here.
Do that one 'cause
Did you want to read it, Adrian, or you want me?
Oh, you do it.
Remember the mission. Join their ranks. Bring them down. Do it for them. That's it.
Oh, we were brought down, so mission accomplished, I guess.
Okay.
Hello? Oh no. What happened? Hello? Something's wrong. This isn't right. This isn't right. It's cold. Hello? Help? Please? Why is it so dark? I have to. Where is everybody? Is that?
You guys are really good at this.
Clem VP.
Did we get one from Twy?
I don't think Twy had one ready to go
Oh.
at the time. So, Professor Nicole, covered in blood and chunks of slime, is that flesh hanging from every inch? Nicole, who fought for his crew, his friend, screams as he backs away closer to the door, screaming it over and over. As he slowly begins to calm, tentacle after tentacle pierces through his body, wrapping around his neck, violently yanks him out of the cafeteria, once again screaming, but is never seen again.
Oof.
This is wrong. It's all wrong. But maybe it always was. I thought it wasn't supposed to be about me. That I was not part of this. Here I was thinking that, maybe the rules don't apply to a thug. Liar.
So I think what happens is very simple. When the White Cap took over, all of this blood pools and pools and pools. And if you guys didn't have an on-screen death, I promise you, you're drowning in the blood. And it just expands from the inside. There's a moment where we see the ship from the outside, and you're in a hallway between rifts, as it's just overinflating steel, like silver balloon, as it pops, and then all coalesces back into what appears very similar to the planet that Akana and Soki and Osiria saw. There was somebody else, and Vatna saw on that. Just this single, incredibly dense ball of blood pulsating as you, like, every once in a while tentacles will whip out of it, smacking what's left of the ship away, and crawling in every crevice as it grabs every little bit of the people left, and they get wrung out and then sent into just the absence of space. And that was ex-lovers' lovers. Played in 10 candles.
Yeah. I like to imagine now in my own like head canon of like the way this went. The ship, like what remains of it, is drifting just into the void more and more. Then you see like a bunch of ships approach it. And then like a bunch of the doors on the inside of the what remained of the HTML Wanderpus open up. And you see a bunch of the pill bugs run in like, "Sir, this way." It's like, my God, by the cosmos, what happened here? As Commander Jousts like steps in slowly, looks around, cut, that kind of thing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
No, I'm keeping that. That's canon.
Yep. It's just like.
So obviously we're taking next week off because Keri's coming to visit, and then
everything you just.
Oh. I'm gonna try to say it one more time. Obviously, we have next week off because Keri's coming to visit to get all the mailing stuff out, and then we'll start working on new characters for everybody. If that's good for everybody. I told you, season 3 is gonna be wild. I just decided to end it in October. I'm obviously joking. No. I wouldn't kill you guys like that.
No, that's it. You're all dead. Fuck off now. All right.
Gotcha. And but now, Pim, you suddenly shoot awake in your actual the room in the sub. And Adders, you shoot awake in all four. Like all of you, for a moment, will remember this as clear as day. You four will hold on to the memory much longer and might not forget. But everybody else, it's fucking dairy for you. You can't hold it in your head. It's just...
Like the town dairy?
Yeah, like the town dairy.
Like it town dairy?
Yeah, like it town dairy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought you meant dairy as in like milk. I was like, what? Like,
no, it just runs right through you.
Yeah.
We're all lactose intolerant.
You can't keep that milk in your head, I'm telling you.
And I would like... Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, I'm finding a recording device and like recounting as much as I can remember right now.
Like, it's just like shuddering in her bed, remembering like the bits and pieces of her siblings.
Because it's like, oh god, that was way too real.
Oh, it's 100% real.
Yeah, so it's like, well, something weird just happened. I should, as an officer, record what just happened.
And I can't even blame late night snacks for it.
It's like, I do want a donut.
Gonna assume that, like, Kim will eventually, like, hear about my report and be like, oh my god, that's exactly what happened in my dream. Or whatever.
Yeah. Absolutely.
In that same vein, Adders would literally, like, he would spring awake and be something along the lines of like, all right, that settles it. I have to find the Wanderpus. And that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank God for you guys. As much as we thought it was going to be a group of clowns, like, running a demon, it actually translated pretty well, I felt like.
Wait, we got Soki's message, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Soki. This is it. I have been here before. Oh, sorry, it's way higher pitch, though. This is it!
Oh, God.
This is it! I've been here before. It's all so familiar. The dripping, squelching sounds, the light being out, the mist obscuring my vision, the moment I have feared. I've seen this all in my visions before. It's the night I die. I still have me some time to save the others. I have to change my future before. I have to be able to do it again. But if you hear this, I must have failed. And I'm sorry.
Man, everybody was really good at coming up with these. Jesus Christ.
Cream's message. first time on the ship, and even I can tell something is wrong. The ship has weird dripping sound that seems like it's seems to never get louder or quieter, no matter where I go. Stopping, never ending. I hope I can reach the rest of the crew and find out what's going on here. Sorry. Yeah, Ceylon just yelled out a bunch of what?
Oh no! It looks like I'm a dying. Oh, what?
What happened on last time on the water?
What's the deal?
What's the deal with the water?
I'm so sorry, Twy. I love you.
That's no hate at all. That's you can hear her in the living room just dying. So yeah, that was 10 candles. I would love to play this game again. Like,
God, this is great fun.
Did you come up with that? Was that a core gameplay component of like the messages?
The message is the core. It's a part of that game.
Okay, I was like, that's
so
crazy.
fucking
Yeah,
good.
because I had no idea what you meant. You're like, just record this. I'm like, okay, like
And the fact that what I've seen it happen in a lot of games is people kind of forget what they said in it because it was 2 hours ago.
Right.
At the beginning of the end, it's just like you forget what you recorded and then you play it back. Like for Pim, she mentions her family, and literally she was killed in the blood and by the limbs of her family.
So fucking sad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, so there you go. That is a tragic horror story.
That game rules.
It's awesome.
It's a very, very cool
Artemisius,
game.
RuRu/B+, my fingers hurt XD.
You did so good. You did so good, though.
Yeah, RuRu.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Like, everything you were describing was so, like, visceral.
And, like, who else could have we had play that part? Like, it was clearly B.
You did amazing art. Thank you so much for agreeing to this.
Well, was it B or was it something else that took over B? That's yeah.
No, it was
It
RuRu.
was lots of fun.
That was B. Like, was it a dream? Was it like some kind of like rift messages? Like, you guys fucking up too much? Was it the gardeners? Was it the tree? Was it the librarian? I doubt it was the whales, but we just don't
really
know.
have to catch up because you just said gardener. I have no idea who this is.
Although somewhere out there, the moment danger came to Clem, the ringleader turns and looks literally at the camera. It's just, and then it just cuts again.
Leo's lucky he wasn't here because I had
exact. Oh, that would have been double trouble. Yeah.
Or it messaged me like during it. It's just like trying to keep track of the chat and the game to kill everybody is hard. It's like, I know. It's like, I am definitely the person that knows.
Are these the first player deaths we've had?
Yeah,
like on camera death kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was all of you.
Yeah. I'm curious how the captain went out.
Yeah, we don't even know.
We don't know how the captain went out. Art never said anything about the captain. I like that I mentioned, because before the game started, Art was going to ask you guys who you would have like connections with, like who it would hurt the most for you to watch die. And I was like, oh, well, like Gemini is tight with Soki and tight with Krieg. And Adrian and Keri both really like well, who'd I say? I said Royce for that one. And then I was just like, and Nameless really has like a tight relationship with Ceylon. And then like she responded, I didn't even think about killing Twy.
Right.
And then she killed her the first person.
Well, the whole
That
like
one was
adders
brutal.
thing was, if it were,
Yeah.
like Joust would have just, there would have been a whole other scenario there. But
It
like,
would have been completely different.
but adders literally, like in my head, kind of walks past Royce and like literally would spit on his corpse, just like kind of, like like. That sounded really cold, huh?
Oh shit, give viewers, follows, and primes. Aw. I was reading that.
Yeah. I honestly, I had not seen adders before, so I was like, the whole like, I hope you don't mind. So they're like,
I'm not gonna lie,
Andrew,
that was amazing. You did so good with that. That was like.
I see Gemini is an officer, but he's not the most diligent at reading reports. So
you guys all did great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is it. That is the end of the October game. I will at some point later this week we are going to probably have the list of games up for November. November's a fucking big month. It's not as many games, but it is definitely crucial games. Like very storyline important games. Yeah, this one is definitely a favorite. Like, you guys, the players, the people in the chat, everybody that recorded messages and stuff, it was amazing. Just like you guys really brought some good flavor to it. Also, I made a really cool poster. I really like this poster that I made. I don't know if you guys are appreciating my poster, but I like it.
Are you going to be putting
Probably the
any of the bee monsters images in the server?
Yeah, I'll drop them in the art channel.
Yeah.
I don't like to advertise our stuff with any just exclusive Mid-Journey stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah, one second. Nika's gonna say something to me secret. It's not for you.
No, it's not secret. It's actually.
It's opposite. It's for you.
I just wanted to be able to use my microphone and not have you guys hear me double. I was actually thinking about putting the Mid-Journey stuff on Patreon as a Patreon exclusive. So it's less like advertising it, but it is like, here's some neat shit, because it is neat. And we do want to show it, but we don't really want to lead with it when we're advertising like out on open socials, because like that's not the vibe. A lot of this stuff really is just meant to be one-use temporary assets.
Yeah. But
they're neat, and I know that you guys want to see them. But yeah, I think Patreon is where they're going to end up going. Okay. But we will put some of the bees out, just because they all came out really neat. Yeah, the one was just unnecessarily horny.
Let's look at horny bee again.
Yeah. Like, why was this one so horny?
I really love the screaming face one.
Yeah, they're all really good. It's
like really upsetting looking.
Hold on,
like I said in the chat, I need that image in particular for the woman
research
standing
purposes?
there for recaps.
Yeah, no, not of course.
Yeah. For recaps.
Sorry, Art said something about it. The second one is a nightmare on its own, and that's the screaming one. I was just like, man, I do not feel comfortable with the way that. Oh, there's one that we didn't see.
Oh no, which one didn't we see?
We didn't see this one. Come on, upload.
Dun, 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 dun. This
So
is
now
an
we know
absolute romp of a game.
Now we know the true potential of B.
I think we all knew.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally forgot to read you guys what B's thing was.
Here, I'll switch off my mic so you can switch on yours.
We also need the captain.
Yeah, how did the captain die?
I really want to know the captain.
They used me for too long. Now they're my candies.
Oh, ew, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Shit. This one. This is what we didn't see.
Oh, wow. I like that these are like a little bit The Thing, a little bit The Blob.
Hmm.
I'm also thinking picking up a hint of From Beyond.
I can tell you exactly what I typed in to get them.
Oh, hell yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just so female red slime creature, many mouths, dynamic pose, action, haunting, shapeshifter, fluid body, fangs, claws, razor sharp, nightmare, haunting, shapeshifter, lifelike, many limbed, the thing, 1980s horror film.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
The captain got caught with her mouth full of shrimp and got her jaw ripped off, then hung by her own tentacles in her quarters.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
Rupert though, still fine.
Rupert's fine.
Rupert's fine.
Right.
Peanut didn't make it though.
Oh.
Rob's gone.
Yeah. Rob just
Bye,
disappeared.
Rob.
Goodbye, Rob.
Irish goodbye right there. That's his signature.
Pert paid the candy tax. He's good.
Good job, Pert. He lived. Of course, now he has to live through the horror of the fact that he.
That he what?
That he was the only survivor.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna have survivor's guilt real bad. But yeah, so that was this game. I hope everybody had a good time.
I didn't.
Drinks didn't come into play at all.
Yeah, you guys didn't use the stuff as much, but that's just you didn't use your you can't use your brink until you've used both your virtue and your vice.
Oh.
And I don't think any of you burnt your virtue and vice. It just ended up you kept rolling bad enough to fail, so where the ones didn't even matter.
Yeah. Although for a while we were rolling pretty good.
You guys got on a fucking roll there for a second. You shooting everything. Like that's where like the original one was where the gonna be near the sexy one. Yeah. So
Yeah.
again, thank you all for showing up. Thank you, Art, for playing. Thank you, Adrian, for playing on last minute notice. And just
3 in the morning.
3 in the morning. I asked at least. It wasn't like.
And I was fucking hammered too. And I was like, okay, like I'm
what
like,
do I
yeah,
need
all
to
right,
do?
fine. Like,
I don't know. We thought it was like because Art wasn't a player and she was just a co-DM. We wanted a 4th player, and
right.
we know that Yo is up for some spooky shit.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
I was just like,
that's
no,
why I showed up.
Makes sense to ask him, and then we know why Pim was here, because Pim, like, the ex-lovers is just like 3 heavy stones to keep them from floating is very like good for this. But anyway, and Zach, thank you for showing up. I'm glad that you could play this game. I'm glad you had fun with this game, and
I've got a ton of PTO available, so I plan on like taking a few weekends off here and there for November, and hopefully you can join a few more games.
I love the poster. This was a really fun experience. I've finally reached my goal of being a horror icon, so thank you.
absolutely, Art.
Thank you so much for playing it too, Art. You did a phenomenal job killing everyone.
Absolutely brutal. It was so
Just
good.
yeah, the most brutal ways possible. Thank you.
Alright, so final announcements, last minute things before I wrap up the stream. There will probably not be any streams this week. I was debating doing something like Thursday or like early Friday, but Keri does get in on Friday, and we'll be here throughout the weekend. So none of those. There is the Top Supporter for September stream tomorrow. I know it's on Halloween, but that was the only day that I could have room to put it. So I'm going to be working on that stuff tomorrow and just hanging out. Maybe we'll listen to spooky music. I don't know. Talk about ghost shit. Who knows? Who knows? But, yeah, that's basically it. Reminder to give me your addresses if I owe you mailed things. Send money if you wanted to pay for mailed things. The DJ boon cards are only available to grab either today or tomorrow. Then they will be... You can play them through November, but you will not be able to acquire them anymore. They are a seasonal card. So just all of that. I feel like that's all the announcements. Yeah, I think that's it. So, bye forever.